line and straight through. Munster again for Peasant. Floats a pass and they're over. Eli Katoa, another try for the back rower. Oh, huge contact. So Stephen Crichton, the captain, is off, and Toby Sexton, who we thought was done as a Bulldog, is back in the final. And now combining with Galvin potentially. Oh, he's there for the offload. And how did that go? The referee says we'll check it out by the bunker. Galvin, through the hands they go. Chance, Carras, and the Bulldogs lead the final for the first time. Peasant, look at this. 40-20 potential. He's got it.
No, he's got it.
Short side they go for Munster. Lasati! Too big and strong. And they level things again, the Storm. To the left for kick-out. Burton. Burton is through. And they lead again. Utoi Kamano, a bit of room. Got rid of Curran. Grant. Wishart! Sexton as well. Kick-out has to keep it alive. Oh, hospital pass. Intercepts. Warbrick. They're not going to chase him. And this will seal the final. Book in the home prelim.
Well, no Pappenhausen, no Hughes, and no Big Nelson, but in the end, no worries for the Melbourne Storm. And weren't the locals loving it? They go through to a preliminary final. 80 minutes away from the decider now on the back of that win over the Dogs, who live to fight another day next week. Let's break down more of it as we head upstairs to Cam, Joey and Danica.
Thank you, James. Yes, a really gritty performance by both teams tonight. Look, there's so many changes throughout the match in terms of the lead change. It changed 4 times. The Bulldogs certainly still in it to the very end. But, Cam, for the Melbourne Storm, how did you see their performance here tonight?
Yeah, again, I wouldn't think they would consider that their best performance of the year. Far from it. But, yeah, they've still got a few changes in their lineup, you know, a few of their starting players to come back, particularly Jerome Hughes, although I thought Jonah Pezzett was outstanding. I actually think he was the best player on the field tonight. His kicking game, it really just put a whole heap of pressure on the Bulldogs all night. He kicked a 40-20. He was good. He was strong with his ball playing. But, you know, the Bulldogs, typical Bulldogs outfit, they just kept coming all night. They were hammered by injuries, particularly early. Lost their captain in Stephen Crichton in the first half. Really, kick-out went down in the first minute. It took the Storm 77 minutes to get the job done. Now, I know they'll be really pleased with that. They've bought themselves a week off, a prelim at home with an opportunity to go back to another grand final. But I think they'll be well and truly looking forward to that opportunity to work on and try and iron out a few creases in their game, which I think they wouldn't be completely happy with at the moment.
So realistically, looking forward for the Melbourne Storm, you get Ryan Pappenhausen back for them next match. Yeah. But for Jerome Hughes, would he be a risk playing him?
Oh, well, it is, but it's a prelim final, Danica. So you only get the one shot to get yourself into a grand final. So I think if he's 85-90% fit, I think he'll play. I actually spoke with Craig Bellamy before the game just to go in and wish him good luck and sort of see how the preparations were going. And I asked about Jerome Hughes, and his first comment was, if we get through tonight, I think he's a chance for the prelim. So watch this space.
Joey, would you risk it?
I'd leave it in the hands of the medical staff. Pretty similar to Adam Reynolds at Brisbane. Sit down with the physios and the doctors and say, give it to me straight. What percentage? You pretty want to know it's what, 75% fit?
Yeah,
You wouldn't go in if it's 50-50. And the way Jonah Pezzett played tonight, it's a tough one. But once again, for Craig Bellamy, it's up with sit down with the medical staff and Jerome and say, righto, let's be fair dinkum about this. Let's have a chat.
Well, the other interesting thing as well is for the Bulldogs. So looking ahead, they'll face the winner of the Panthers-Warriors match tomorrow afternoon. For them, what changes do you think that they make, or what changes do you think that they keep going forward? Because you've got Stephen Crichton, their captain, who's likely going to be missing for the whole year. Yeah,
he's gone. Looks like Anari Tuala's gone, but I think they get Marcelo Montoya back, and they also get Bronson Sherry back. So, yeah, look, they'll dig deep and they'll come back. The interesting one is in the halves. I thought when Toby Sexton went to 7, and Lachlan Galvin went to 6. They looked a better team.
Yeah.
So some big decisions also for Cameron Serraldo. I see Lockie Galvin as a 6. I don't see him as a halfback. And Toby Sexton, when he went on, he was pretty much running the show. And Burton going to centre, and we called it, he was Dally M Centre of the Year one year when he won the comp there. It brings his running game into play. So I think they'll go with Galvin and Sexton in the halves. And I think Burton and Sherry will be in the centres.
Yeah, well, he scored a try, didn't he, Matt Burton, out in the centres. Beat Grant Anderson one-on-one. He's a big body. He carries the ball well. And I agree with Joey. I think when Toby Sexton come on the field, I think they looked a more dangerous football side. They looked a more organised football side, the Canterbury Bulldogs, which begs the question as to why Toby Sexton hasn't been in the team for the last, couple of months. So I think that's what they'll roll with. Given the circumstances that they're in with the injuries that they've suffered tonight, it's a costly loss for them, losing a couple of personnel, particularly Stephen Crichton losing their captain. It'd be incredible for him to get up and play again, particularly next week, if not for the rest of this season.
Yeah, plenty for the Bulldogs to think about in the coming week, and a big weekend for them awaits as well. So all will be revealed as to who they will face next week. James, plenty to play out over the weekend.
It's a good time of year, isn't it? Thank you, D-Mace, Cam and Joey. Brad?
Hey, James.
Time for Freddy's favourites.
All right, let's go.
1, 2 and 3.
This was very hard, actually, I've got to say. Very tricky. The halfback, Jonah Pezzett. Found out midweek that he was going to play.
We're
going 1 point.
You've gone straight to the winner.
You just told us the end of the movie before it started.
Righto.
All right, so there's Matt Burton.
I remember Matt Burton. Toby Sexton, I thought, was brilliant when he first came on and got him in the game. But I thought when the result was on the line, Matt Burton stood up, scored the try. Plenty of running, had to change position. I think when he plays centre, he actually runs more. So maybe overall, this might end up being his position, left centre. But I wish I'd give us a talk, Matt. Give us a talk.
2 points.
Number 2, this man, when the game was needed, he just stood up, just ran all night. His kicking game was brilliant and just ran. And he just couldn't be put to ground. He was just an annoyance to Canterbury the whole game. And although what he was for his own team, he just motivated them. Then, of course, I've already said it, let the cat out of the bag. The halfback, Jonah Pezzett. He was brilliant. His kicking game was brilliant. Set up the try. He saved a try earlier, the big tackle on kick out. Look at this. He was come up with some huge moments and just stayed in the game, keep them in the game. There's a 40-20.
That was a big one.
Yeah, it was awesome.
That was a big one. Well, the other thing is, too, he had Viliami Kikau running at him all night. Not just a couple, all night. Like, he was absolutely gassed, even at half-time, and still came up with some of those moments.
I love the look on his face. He said, Kikau went off. I was that happy. And he come back on. No, he was great. That's his first semi-final to come on, take total control, come from behind even. Awesome, well done.
And bellyache, spoiled for choice for number 7s. All right, let's hear from the Doggies now on the back of this. As we mentioned, next week they'll be taking on either the Panthers or the Warriors. All sudden deaths from here on. Kurt Mann alongside Cameron Serraldo.
What do you make of that one?
I think firstly it's one of the bravest performances I've seen or been involved in. We lost kicks early for a bit there, and then we lost Critter, and then we lost Anari later on. And not much was going our way, but geez, they were brave. Just incredibly proud of how they prepared and how they played. Lots been said about how we've been playing, but we come down here full of belief and played like it. So, the mission stays the same. We still got 3 wins to do what we want to do, but
Have you ever seen that much carnage unfold in a final or a game before?
Probably in a game, but you sort of know when you come into these games you need a bit of luck, and a bit of luck's going to play out, but we got none tonight. But again, just so proud of their effort.
Cam, do you have any idea about Crichton, whether there's any hope you might get him back deeper in the finals?
No, it's hard to know now without getting scans, but when you can't finish a game, it's not looking great. But as I said, we've got a lot of depth in our squad, and some guys are going to get opportunities, and that's going to be great for them. Nari got an opportunity last week and went really well and stayed in the team, and Toby Sexton got an opportunity tonight and did really well. So we've got some guys there that are going to get opportunities.
Kick out. How's he?
No, he's good. He's good. He got a knock. He had a knock on the eye from last week, and then hit him in the same spot and sort of floored him there. And no, but he's good. He did really well coming back on.
It proved a masterstroke, I guess, naming Toby on the bench. Not that you wanted it to work out that way, but yeah, what did you make of his performance?
I thought, his first half in particular, he came on and made a big difference with his energy and, just his confidence to go out there and play a little bit unfamiliar position. He was over on the left there, but he did really well. Yeah.